guys, not sure when the last video went out. It's been a while. I've had some health issues, went through another surgery, and had a lot of work being done over the last few months, and I don't know, I figured I'd show it here. Again, it's not going to be a ton of video. It's going to be a lot of pictures and time-lapse stuff, because quite honestly I was in pretty rough shape, was not up to filming really, or definitely not keeping track of any kind of schedules. But the car's come a long way. I'll add a little clip here at the end of this video that shows us taking on its first legal drive since oh god, probably 2001. But it wasn't a long drive, but you'll see that, and I'll explain later. But anyway, here's some pictures of what's been going on, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Got the new steering wheel put in, and we were having issues getting the horn to work. Traditionally, they have a wire that goes straight down through the column, all the way to down around the steering box. Ours is not a hollow tube; it's a solid bar, runs all the way down. So, after some playing, disassembled a pair of points to create a constant pressure. As you spin the wheel, this thing will flex in and out with the wheel and the end discrepancies. It allows the ground to come through from the horn. So as the wheel spins, the points open and close slightly like they would in a distributor, but it maintains a solid ground. So once the key's on, which let me turn on here if I can get it in here with one hand. So, a little unusual way of doing it, but it works. this point, we started sanding on the body, tried to start prepping it, and it lost a lot of the black, and the color drastically changes to orange. Well, there's other colors: orange, purple. There's a little green in a couple spots, and then really pale orange, which is, I'm assuming, the original factory color. I really, to my surprise, really like this color, like the patchy kind of all over sanded colors. Thought very long and hard about leaving it this color, and actually had every intention on it at this point to leave it exactly as the car looks, just to cover some of the minor body work that was left with. I had several colors of spray paint that all matched the colors on the car, and I was just going to kind of scuff everything up and make it all look one uniform mess of different colors. But here's some more pictures of it after it's sanded, after some of the other body work's done. Now, at some point during this time frame after we got sanding, I've been working out of town. It's about an hour and a half away, so I've spent a lot of time traveling back and forth, and I've done little bits and pieces whenever I can get home. And my dad currently lives with us, has for a couple of years now, and I don't know, when he's bored, he doesn't have anything to do. He can't smoke in the house because both girls have asthma, and he goes out and hangs out the garage. Well, he took to his own, I guess, advances and started kind of picking away at a few things he knew I wanted done, which helps remarkably. And at this point, the body work's been so nice. We've got everything looking really nice. Everything's really smooth, but the plan was still to multicolor this car, and do like a faux pantina on the areas that have been patched and repaired and whatnot. Well, this was on, I guess, maybe the 18th of July. That morning, I had stomach surgery. I went in at 4:30 in the morning, and went and had stomach surgery. When I kind of came back out of everything, which was probably 9:30 or so in the morning, and I moved back to recovery, I get a picture sent, which I'll include the picture here. It's of my Beetle sitting in a paint booth with my dad in the background and my buddy Eric, who is my neighbor. He owns the body shop beside my house. And literally, I had no clue that this was going on. So they moved it over there. They were going to paint the car for me. They knew what color I wanted, but I had originally never planned on doing a legitimate paint job. But my buddy Eric, he was like, man, he goes, this car is way too nice, and he'd been on me to paint it. And he was like, dude, it's just, you guys did too much work to just spray paint this car. So, while I was laid up in the hospital, they painted the car. They did bright neon green, which was originally my very first plan, was black and neon green. My oldest daughter picked the color. I liked the color. That's what we were going with. So, they painted it. They painted it, I believe it's called lizard green, was what the color ended up being called. But they painted the whole car and did faux pantina on it. So let me cut some of those pictures in. There might be pictures also of it getting new tires. I'm not sure where that laid out in this video. But here's some pictures of the paint job. Okay, guys, now you've seen what it looks like. This, not to say that this is the final form, but I mean it's where we're sitting at today. I'm going to throw a quick video, excuse me, on us driving it. First legal drive, at least. I've had it around the block a couple times in secret, but it's tagged, titled, insured, good to go. So let me throw that little clip in real quick. We'll see.
Nope. I don't have it in. Well, boy.
What?
She burned a hole right through our screen.
Right through what screen?
That screen on top. It's backfired, caught it on fire.
That comes off of it.
Yeah, ain't doing much good. That saves one, I mean, from getting sucked in anything. See if she'll start up and go now. Let me watch it.
Nah, something's.
Okay, well, I'm sure you're thinking, like, that wasn't a very far drive. And, you know, she kind of pulled over. But that was the first drive legally around the block. Everything felt really good until it didn't feel really good. Literally was just getting ready to go out and get gas. Went around the corner, around the block, just to kind of feel it out. Got to the stop sign, made a left, kind of pushed in on it a little. I mean, not beating on it, just accelerating. And it backfired real hard, and then started stumbling and just, no, like, obviously something bad. So I was able to pull over really quick, actually, basically right out in front of my house, and couldn't figure it out. Like, I had to shut it off, tried for a second there. Burn up one of the mesh screen covers for the velocity stacks when it backfired up through the carburetor. Started playing with it, started looking. What we found was that the distributor had bumped up Sorry, my throat is still messed up from after surgery. But what we found is the distributor had actually bumped up slightly. Like, I'm talking like 20 thousandths of an inch maybe. And when it did, it disengaged the gear, distributor drive gear. Thus, it jumped time, and you know, no harm, no foul. Nothing was done to the motor, but just an inconvenience. So, we basically got it back around the back of the house. Spent the last night doing that, putting that all back together, getting it back in time. It fires back up. Everything's good. So at this point, right, this moment right now, that's as much footage and pictures I have. That being said, there might be more added to this, because I'm not sure how long this video is going to be or whatnot. I'm just kind of, I realized I hadn't filmed a whole lot, but you know, basically a giant slideshow. And I just kind of want to let you know where we laid out at the moment, while I had a few minutes of downtime and the house was quiet. So that's where we're at. I want to try to get some more footage of it driving, and we are doing a car show tomorrow called Rolling on the River. It's in Cincinnati. It's on the west side at a park called Fernbank Park, and I will try to get as much footage at the car show as I can. It really just kind of depends, because my stomach is not 100%. I'm not 100% by any means. I'm able to stand up, walk around. I'm able to drive a car, but I can't stand for very long times without serious pain in my abdomen. So, also they busted my front tooth. Like, don't get me wrong, I've always had a gap, but now I got a gap on both sides, because apparently I bite the hose. Wow, that looked terrible. But the hose that they put in your mouth, apparently I bit down on it. And when they either put it in or put it out, I don't know. But it chipped my tooth real good again, which is fantastic. So that's going to get repaired soon, hopefully. And hopefully here, just a second, you'll see some more videos. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to head out to the car show. Hopefully everything goes well, so wish me luck. Put sunglasses on because I ain't got any windshield yet.
too much. Yeah, little fabrication. Oh, yeah.
This right here is my buddy Dave. That's his VW thing. All custom painted down in Mexico. It's pretty amazing. Hey Dave. What's that I see? I see something peeking out over there. It's the Rat King. It's actually got a pretty good response so far today. I'm pretty happy.